Hello everybody and welcome to the Genshin Impact livestream. Has been a wonderful Monday. Hello Sinbad and Xnay. I hope you're having a great day. I'll become even better to watch my livestream. Let me already start a weekly boss gamba. Bum 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 bum. Okay. I do have just enough resin. I mean, we're even 20 over. So yeah. Plans for today. Regular daily stuff. And then the weekly bosses. And we'll continue exploring the place. The Temple of Space. The Place of Space. Since yeah, we still have chests left over there, and maybe even some quests. And once I'm done with all of that, there are also achievements I need to get. Not sure if I will get all the achievements while collecting chests or not. We'll see. I already got some. Have I already said hello, little hero? If not, I'm saying it now. Hello, little gamer. Oops. What an interactive daily quest. And here the biggest challenge is always getting here. Since, yeah, this is not what I am. Actually, wait, there are stairs here. Oh, that's great. I can actually go this way. Lovely. Wait, I actually took the correct path, no way. For the first time in my life. Argonaut in 2 days, yep. And huge Varka buffs. Varka is getting 2 new teammates. And 1 new support artifact set. What's the chance for me getting a billet? Around 36%. From all the 3 bosses together. 1 boss is around 13%. Can't wait for 9 PM your time. What is at 9 PM your time? Yeah, Nicole is the first banner of the next patch. Together with Prune. And then Lochen is second half. Whee! Oh, Forza Horizon 6, okay. We might as well just fly to the next quest. What? Free to play? Litecoin is best for Evanesia? Probably just Mashi Shumi Adventures. It's a pretty premium option. Even buffs your entire team, not just herself, which is nice. And does stack, so we can play it on everybody. I mean, on EMC you just play the Hertash of Lightcone. But you can play Mashishumi Adventures on both Yao Guang and on Evanesia. Or if you are playing a Silverwolf team, you can play Mashishumi Adventures on Silverwolf, Sparkshi, and Yao Guang. Now, ideally, their 6 are all pretty great. But Mashishumi Adventures is viable. And doesn't really get much worse if you have multiple of them even. Yeah, Prune is like... oops. A better Kazuha but without grouping. She have any Anemo? She's even better for non-Anemo, because she can hold Vivi. But ideally, she's best at buffing Hexerai characters. It's better than Faruzan 86 for Venti. It's very close. You can run both, if you have the slots in your team. But they're like side grades. Farazan is probably still slightly better at C6, at C6. The upside of Prune is that Prune is not a brick before C6, but she also has a good C6, so like you also want C6 Prune, ideally. Non-C6 Prune is definitely not better than C6 Farazan, not even close, but if they're both at C6, very close to each other. But if Farazan is not C6, she's an absolute brick. Non-C6 Prune, still decent, especially for Hex characters. And Venti and Varka are best with Prune. Okay, that's all the dailies. Let's claim the rewards. 6-0 on C6 Nicole. I think it's gonna be Nicole. The recons are very similar, but I think Nicole's are just like same thing but slightly better. Let me take a look. Because Durin gives you the quills on C1, but they're a bit worse than the 600% coordinated attack from Nicole C1. So they're like, these are the same thing, but Durin's is slightly worse. Here Durin is 50% damage bonus, while Nicole is 300 attack and 25% shred. Kinda hard to compare directly because they are different stats, but very similar in power level should be. Then C4. Oh, these are extra quills again. When nearby party members have their Grace of Kenosis upgraded to Guidance of Theosis, Nicole also bestows upon them the Path Strider's Blessing effect for 20 seconds. Each character can gain this effect once every 16 seconds. The normal charged, plunging, elemental skill and burst damage of the Pathfinder's Blessing is increased by 70% of Nicole's attack. 8 times. So these are just direct quills, not even like semi-quills, direct quills. 70 times 8. This is 60 times 20, so it's worse than Durin C1, but when compared to Durin C4, Durin gets a personal damage buff and an upgrade to C1. C4s are probably similar. The Durin C1 upgrade plus some personal damage versus the quills from C4 Nicole. Both. Neither of them is that strong though. And then Durin gives 30% death shred to the team, or 70 to himself if he's in dark mode. So dark mode Durin gets 70 death shred himself, while the white mode Durin gets 30% death shred to the team, while Nicole's C6 is 40% death shred to the team, and instant upgrade on her shield, which makes her work with more characters better. Like for example with Mavuika, now the synergy is better. So this is a kind of a strict upgrade for non-carry Durin. For support Durin, his C6 is strictly worse than Nicole's C6. So yeah, Nicole should be slightly stronger. But you probably get like the best mileage by getting like C2 on both. Especially because they give you different stats. Like the C2s, this is attack and shred. Now, if you are playing Durin and Nicole, because like you would get both if you play them both in the same team, right? Like that's kind of the... If you only think of slotting one, then probably like C6 Nicole would be strongest. But if you're playing both, you already get a lot of shred from Durin, so maybe the shred is not that impactful, but it's still good. Shred is shred. And 300 attack. Could have been a Claymore character? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, she's the Bennett replacement. Is she good at C0? Yes. She's not a Bennett upgrade for every team in the game, which is good. We shouldn't be power creeping, one of the best characters in the game. But she is better for Hex DPSs and for teams with sub DPSs that also care about getting buffed. Mostly those are the two categories. For Hex DPSs, she's just straight up better than Bennett with her buffed projections. And yeah, for other characters, if you have somebody off field who you also want to buff. So any team that includes Durin, like stuff like Kinich teams that have Durin and Emily in them often. Also, if the Bennett circle poses a problem. Once again, Kinch is a good example of a character where the Bennett circle is actually pretty scuffed. Because he needs to like be going around the enemy, and then if you need to stay in a circle, limits your mobility, which can lead to a damage loss. And also if you get interrupted, it's very sad. Nicole's shield will be pretty chunky. No idea who Dottore is. What do you mean no idea who Dottore is? Brother, what? Excuse me, have you like skipped every single quest since 1.0? We've known about Dottore since before the game came out. And then he was a major player in both Sumeru and Notcry. And a minor player here and there. What do you mean no idea who Dottore is? You have no idea who Paimon is. But let's go. Brother, what? I don't know who the Traveler is, but I hope he succeeds, says the Genshin player. Nicholas Hex. Was the 6 Fuyana better than your C2 Durin? You wouldn't have a healer. So no. I guess like C6 Furina can heal when attacking. But then she takes up, and also she's not getting buffed by Nicole. No. At that point, if you are on fielding the Furina for her C6, the Nicole is bad. So you cut the Nicole and Venti from the team. So yeah, no, it doesn't work together. Nicole and Furina. Striving for perfection from Goro, and he gave us a book. Nice. The exchanges between Tatsumi and Narukami Islands have grown more frequent by the day, and travelers from all corners of Teyvat are also arriving in an endless stream. Compared to the days of old, when all we had to do was fend off the enemy, the various routine tasks that demand the army's attention today require even more focus and attention to detail. For example, our duties now include maintaining the peace of the city, assisting Her Excellency with various administrative matters, and even mediating increasingly complex trade disputes and connecting maritime patrols. Before we just beat up the enemy soldiers, life was simple. When the tide rises, the boat may float higher, but the waves also grow larger. To me as a general, this is undoubtedly a brand new test, and only by striving for ever greater perfection can I set a proper example for my subordinates. If you have some time, you are most welcome to come back to Watatsumi Island for a chat. I would like to show you around so you can see the fruits of the labor we have cultivated with everyone. Also, the members of Swordfish too remember you fondly, and have asked me to convey the regards to you. May all go well with you, and may you remain safe and sound. Hello, Sayonara. Dottore was first seen in the pre-release manga. The character of Dottore is older than Genshin Impact itself. Because I'm pretty sure the manga came out before Genshin came out, right? Yeah, but like that's when he first appeared. Hello, Exney. And yeah, man, she's so beautiful. Even the banner image looks so nice. And then 3 Hextray characters as the little ones here. And then a Durin rerun. But yeah, if I already have Durin C2, if I wanted to pull more, I would probably pull Nicole Cons, right? Or pulling the manga. I read like 1 chapter. The thing is, I wanted, because I've heard that the final chapter of the manga was not translated to English, so I was like, okay, let's read the entire thing in Japanese then. And then I kinda like got tired of reading it in Japanese, because it's a hard language to read. So I never finished it. But I pretty much know what happens anyways. I've watched so many lore videos, and like every now and then they will recap like 1 chapter of the manga. I'm pretty sure I know what happens all throughout the manga. But I'm pretty sure there are bonus chapters that are not translated to English, unless you read some fan translation. Kind of weird. But yeah, I haven't read it myself, so I don't know. Should I go for Dorincon instead of Nicolecons? Hmm. We could go for the C6 Durin for 70% shred with Lochen. If I were to C6 one character, it probably would be Durin. A nice weapon banner. I mean the forts are kinda sting, but 5-star wise, if we lose though to Nicole Sig, we get a Durin refinement. Six Durin is so biased. What happened to C6 Klee? C6K is also pretty cool. But Klee is locked to Chronicled Wishes, and Chronicled banners are so bad to pull on. I hate Chronicle banners. As all falls to emptiness. Beyond silver and fine gold. World Quest Overview. Oh, it's a new world quest where we can actually enter Nicole's house. Is this the second character who invites us? No. Third character who invites us to their house? No, fourth character who invites us to their house. So there is Citlali, there was Kave, or actually it was Alheitam's house, right? And then Kave just lives there. And then Dilux's house, kinda. And then it's Nicole's house. Are any more houses that you can actually enter? Because we know where Mona lives, we know where Varesa lives, but we cannot enter their houses. I guess we can go to Razor's house, aka the forest. Ningguang's house, oh yeah, that's true, the Jade Chamber. Yeah, she pretty much lives there, right? She has to have like another place where she can live, because for a while the Jade Chamber was destroyed for like a year. It was just gone. Destroyed in 1.1. Rebuilt in like 2.4 or something. I will never pull cons poly. The game changed a lot since then. Now you have Stygian. We actually have content where cons can matter. Back in the day, I mean, you can kind of still get... You can get all the Primo Gems from every endgame mode with only 4 stars, if you're a very good player. But if you want to get like the weapon skins, you can do it with only 4 stars. It's impossible. And sometimes having cons on 5 stars makes it way easier. So yeah, the landscape has changed. We have harder endgame now. The Rain Chamber is more like her office, but she also has like sleeping chambers there, no? Baiju House. The Bubu Pharmacy. There is the little back room in there. But is it more for patients? Does he actually sleep there? Because we were able to enter it several times. The like back room of Bubu Pharmacy. But it was always some patient sleeping there. And not him. Also, we are getting new songs in the rhythm game, which is pretty hype. I haven't played the rhythm game in a while. We should like do a refresher today. We should be getting new weapons for the BP soon, by the way. This should be the last patch we have these, right? Or wait, or is it already too late? What is the Season of Prismatic Colors season opening announcement? Castor's skin. Toma? There is the Komora tea house. But... wouldn't he just live at the Yashiori mansion? And yeah, we can enter Ayaka and Ayato's house. That reminds me. We can enter their mansion, so that's +2. And Toma might come. I don't know where Toma sleeps though. You will gain the revive ability if you buy the skin. A global passive like this would be less toxic in Genshin. Where dying in Genshin is skill issue. Dying in Star Rail is sometimes... Like sometimes you give up sustain for damage. And then sometimes you can't exactly avoid dying eventually. In Genshin it's always skill issue if you die. Yeah, so how are my... We already maxed out the Wolf Fang. Is there... What am I waiting to max? The Claymore, right? Oh yeah, one more. So this will be the last patch. We should be getting new BP weapons. Next patch. Not the one in 2 days, but the patch after that. There should be new BP weapons, because I'm gonna max out my talking stick, and Hoyo is kindly gonna print new weapons for me specifically. So I don't have to pick the same weapon twice.
武器は普段からいたわってやることだ。
For the do you play to PCR and ERO? Yes. I have actually used Veld Sustain in my Zero Cycle King Clear. And yeah, I just built him Windset ERR with Vonwak. And at first I even went like HP, just because I had like a better HP piece with like more speed on the body. But I actually changed it to crit, because I needed to deal like slightly more damage with him to like finish off an enemy who was on 1% HP, and he couldn't even do it when he was on an HP build. So I actually did go for slight damage. But you can actually have presets now saved, so it's much better. Planning on roboxing anyone next patch? I should strongbox some pieces soon, because we really have quite a lot of artifacts. Like even if I destroy the 4 stars. Yeah, we have 1400 pieces. And a lot of them are these like +0s. That's a lot of +0 pieces. Yeah, all of this is like, whoops. Wait, starting here, yeah. All of this is to be deleted. So we should strongbox something. But who do I actually care about enough to strongbooks for them? And it has to be a strong boxable set as well. Maybe we can get some more VV pieces for Prune. For my Varka team. But I'm probably gonna end up playing Lochen more often. I mean, I can just play both, depending on situation. But both Lochen and Varka will use similar teammates. My Skerk is actually pretty peak, but I do use Marish as a hunter. So I'm not interested in the like Skerk artifact strongbox. The main reason why I went for C1 over Sig is because I didn't want to farm for her set. I just played Marish as a hunter. So my Skerk is one of my best build characters. And one name I might pull C2 for her as well. Senara believed this week, so we need to make sure we lose. Oops. I will clear out this island from artifact spots, and then we'll start doing the weekly bosses. The real thing that I care about, maybe I should have made a different gamba this week. Can we actually get the mask from Dottore? The mask from Dottore should be like I get 2 or 3 pieces, and there are 3 possible options, and then there are repeats. So at worst it's 2/3 times 1 minus 2/3 squared. Like without counting the chance to roll 3 pieces, It will be 1 minus 2/3 squared, so that's 4/9. 5/9 at least. And then there's a higher chance to get it because you can roll 3 pieces. So it's probably like 60% to get a mask. Because 6/9 is 2/3. And it means 5/9, which is 55%, but then it's a bit more. So yeah, it's probably like 60% to get a mask, and I haven't gotten a mask in ages. So if I get a billet early, if I get a billet on the first 2 bosses, I'm gonna make another gamba, and it will be, can we get a mask from Dottore? Can we get a mask from Dottore before the next Dottore comes out? Oh wait! Wait! I cannot do 3 bosses. Oh shoot! Yeah, the gamba is a scam. We can only do we cannot do 3. We can only do 2. I almost forgot. Do you think I should restart the gamba because it's fake? Because it says 3 bosses? Nah, we're gonna keep it. It is gonna be a scam though. It's a scam gamba. Can I edit it? When it's already in progress? Probably I cannot, right? But it's gonna be 2 bosses, not 3 bosses. 2 bosses. Wait, who doubted? Actually, yeah, the believers are at a disadvantage. Tilted Hero, Sayonara, Shiver Timbers. Yeah, okay. We can keep the gamba. I don't think I can edit it. But it's all old timers voting to believe, so it's okay if they get scammed a little bit by the gamba rules changing midway through. Oops. But yeah, good thing I remembered, because I would have been... I mean, I would have lost 60 resin. Because I would have needed to pay for another boss clear. Not like the end of the world, it would be a bit of a shame. It's not like Zenless where you run out of boss clears. Actually, in Zenless you can still do more. In Star Rail you can actually run out of boss clears and then you cannot do any more. You can only do 3 per week and it's locked. Kind of funny how every Hoyo game out of the 3, they have very similar weekly boss mechanics, but they are all different. In Genshin you can do however many weekly bosses you want, but the first 3 are cheaper and you can only do each boss once per week. So it's not, I guess it's not however many you want. Eventually you run out. Then in Star Rail you can only do 3 bosses per week, but you can do repeats. And you do pay Trailblaze power for them. And then in Zenless, the first 3 bosses you clear are free. And at the start you could only do 3 per week, only the 3 free clears. And you can repeat the bosses. But then they added the ability to do more bosses but you pay, which is not worth it. So yeah, so we actually skip... We do skip the chess boss. Oh, that's very sad. Just cleaning your keyboard after 6 months of use. You've never seen something so dusty. When I got... So the keyboard I have right... Actually, no, that was the previous keyboard. My previous mechanical keyboard. I got it from... Wait, I wasn't supposed to go... I want to go here right now. My previous mechanical keyboard I got from my... brother-in-law. And... the reason why he gave it to me for free was because it was like kind of nasty. Like it's not like the keys were sticky or anything. It was just like it was just full of crumbs and dog fur mostly. So I actually spent the first day just cleaning it and picking out all the like dog hair. But then I actually did manage to clean it up, and I had a free keyboard. So that was pretty nice. Now I actually bought my own one, and this one is clean. I almost never eat anything in my room. I always make sure I have clean hands before I use my keyboard. So yeah, my workstation here is super clean. Old using old toothbrushes, teeth brush, to clean stuff is one of the best strategies. Will he go? Come on, hit him! Nice! Clean! Oh yeah, we just got the billet first try anyways, let's go. Actually, not let's go, because that means that Saya won, but I guess we didn't really scam the believers when we just got the billet anyways. This also means I can do the Dottore Gamba. Bro, cancel the Gamba. It was actually like, it was unfair for the believers when the believers actually won anyways. Okay, let me start another Gamba immediately. Do we get Dottore's mask? This will be like a short Gamba. Let's make it like 2 minutes. Scammed by the streamer. The mask. The mask is what I'm going for. Wait, I will give you its proper name. Full name, address, IP address. The Mask of the Virtuous Doctor. A mask found in the heretical testing grounds after defeating the false god that usurped the moon. Medicine is meant to cure the ailments of the flesh, yet mortal physicians turn a blind eye to the true causes of death. In the hands of a wise healer, the frail human body escapes the bounds of birth, aging, sickness, and death, revealing strength that defies common sense. And I have enough books, I can craft 25 philosophies of moonlight. And I've just been sitting on 1 out of 2 masks for like 2 months. And should be around 60% to get a mask. It should be more than 50-50 to get 1 mask from a clear. But it's been a while since I've seen one. I have gotten masks before, because I do already have 1 crowned talent and the other at 9, so it's not like I never got a mask. But yeah, they have been avoiding me quite a lot. Okay, let's just start already. 50-50 on the Gamba. Wait, did Saya put more points on doubt or what? Why is it 50-50? You are the only doubter, there's no point in putting more points, but I guess it's good. Good for the economy. Oh, I forgot about the pillars. I always forget about the pillars, man. Okay, since the direction inverted, that means we just don't press directional buttons. Okay, 4 believers to 1 doubter. Points are almost even though.
や
Oh, let's go! It's 2 masks even! Nice. Easy. Also, we even got a good instructor's piece. And we got a gemstone and a chunk. Man, this is like the high roll. I could have gotten 3, but yeah, 2 is very good as well. Let's go. That means, because Saya won the previous one, which is a shame, but now... now he lost it, so that's good. Balance has been kept. Yeah, that was like the best case scenario where we got the billet on the first one and then I could make another gamba. And we rerolled him. This gamba was fully fair. There was no sudden change of plans in this gamba. Like the previous one. Like the previous one where I blundered. But hey, it's better to blunder on the gamba than blunder in game and actually do too many bosses. Would kinda be 60 resin down the drain. Not really 60, cause... The 30 resin you spend for a regular boss, clear even if you don't need the mats, is worth it. In my eyes. So I would kinda waste like 30 resin by doing a boss that costs 60. Yeah. Which means we can now double crown our Columbina finally after all these years. And possibly in time for a Dire where I will not use Columbina in either of my lunar teams. I could be using 2 lunar teams next Dire without any of them having Columbina. Okay, probably like 1 at a time, not both. But yeah, you can play lunar teams against Tulpa without Columbina. You can play Columbina-less Zibai or Overload Flames. Oh, 0 dupes? Come on, Layla. Layla let me down. I mean, that is exactly how many we need, but it's fine. 700,000 points. Wait, how much is VIP? Oh, VIP is 500,000. Man, you could buy it and then like... Soon you will be able to buy it and then buy it again. Tilde is here every single day, pretty much. And he's been here for a while. Why did you type this message on YouTube? This like, redeem the 100 squats. Layla's asleep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Why not gamble all 700,000? So back in the day, this was the tale of the first VIP actually, I think. Back in the day my dad used to watch most of my streams. Kinda like AFK oftentimes, but he would like always put them on his PC. Hello Sid. And then he had a ton of points. Because he would never spend any and he would always gather more. And then on one gamba, he put like 500,000 points on the line or something, and then he lost them all. And this caused this sudden point inflation where 2 people redeemed the VIP. While like nobody was able to afford it up until then. It was 30-0 who won the gamba. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Everybody requires experience for entry-level roles, yeah. That is always the issue. Okay, but weren't you the first person who bought VIP? And I remember at the start, I wanted to make it so that every VIP would be like twice as much as the previous one. Yours must have been cheaper, no? Or were you not the first? Was my dad the first? The first three were Tilted, Zero, and my dad, but I don't remember the order. It was like Tilted then Zero, but I don't remember when my dad had it. Saya had it before? No way. No, he didn't. Hydro has VIP? Does he? I don't think it has VIP. Does he have VIP? Can I check my VIPs somewhere? I need to be able to check it somewhere. Roles manager, maybe? Oh yeah. Hydro, Saya. Two bots. Actually no, the bots are mods. Hydro, Saya, my dad, Tilted, and Zero. And Hydro was earlier. So first was Hydro. Wait, no, this doesn't check out. Was it Hydro, then my dad, then Saya, then Zero, then Tilted? Was it Zero before Tilted? Oh, so it was Saya and Zero who won the Gamba, not Tilted and Zero. Oh yeah, I thought it was Tilted and Zero, but it was Saya and Zero. Yeah, okay, makes sense, makes sense. And Hydro bought it first at like the lowest price. Then it doubled, my dad bought it. Then it doubled and Saya bought it. And maybe at that point I lowered the price, like I just made it flat without the doubling. And then Zero and Tilted bought the Gamba, bought the VIP rather. Yeah, maybe something like that. History was complicated. Make it 5 million. I mean, I would want some more expensive redemptions, but the thing is, the people who have the most points already have the VIP, so making it more expensive doesn't really help. It kinda gates newer people from buying VIP, but doesn't help against the point inflation at all. Who's Zero? He used to be somebody who would watch the stream often. He's still active in Star Rail. I use his characters, he uses mine. But I'm not sure if he comes to the stream ever. He was more of a silent type. He wouldn't like write in chat every time he was in the stream. Only now and then. Not sure when he was last watching though. Opposite of Saya. Saya types a lot but doesn't watch much. Doesn't watch much. Ooh, tempered in practice. This is already here. We haven't even had the new patch, but we already have this feature. After we do all 8, we'll keep getting 20 resin, 20 primos, transient resin, and some garbage mats. You got bored of grinding the teapot? Grinding teapot for what? Oh, by the way, we probably just go D-look. My Chichi has already been redeemed, so we can't even pick more Chichis. Oh, doing the sets for the buffs, yeah. Doing the sets for the 20 primo gems per character per set. Yeah, Miko and Tsuna are also options if their C1s become good. They are the two characters here who are getting buffed. And then yeah, Chichi, but Chichi I already picked. Dilu could be the safest option, so that we don't roll him too much on standard. But yeah, if Tsuna and Ya are pick, we could switch for them. I do want to prioritize standard characters. Like, I kinda wish I bought the Diluc and the Chichi even earlier. But it wasn't too late, fortunately. Okay, let's continue grabbing artifacts. Because we've done the first island. Is Sinnoh's best team Lama, Bennett, Furina? Not Bennett in this team, because in this would be just like a Hyper Bloom team. You wouldn't really care about buffing his damage bonus that much. You would go like Lauma Columbina, and then maybe some Vivi, maybe like Sucrose? But you could also go the Overload route. Overload would be definitely best for... If you actually want to make Sinnoh deal damage, you definitely go Overload. But the team damage might be lower than just a Hyper Bloom team with Lauma. Overload Sinnoh? Yeah, the buffs are just so much better. I'm pretty sure it should be best. Better than like Lunar Charged. Because Lunar Charge is another option, right? Your viable options are Hyper Bloom, Lunar Charged, and Overload. And many come from Quicken. But Quicken is a dead archetype. We haven't gotten anything new for Quicken since Alhaitham. So it's kind of a dead archetype. While Overload got support with... huge support with Chevrus. And we got a bunch of new Pyro characters recently. Durin and now Nicole. Official buff. You're gonna save up and only bet 1 point in Gambas, hoping that other people don't vote for the same option. So unless you need Electro plus Dendro for some boss mechanics, Aggravate is like never the best to go for pretty much any character, I feel like, nowadays. I mean, I guess Tinari and Alhaitham have no other options. So you would have to go for Aggravate with them, or Spread. But no Electro character actually wants to play Aggravate. Really. Sinnoh, Durin, Nicole, Yansan? Huge lack of Chevrus. You'd want Chevrus over the Yansan. What do you want to ask, Aditya Gamer? Is that stellar buff we're getting in 6.7 buff? I don't understand the question. You've never believed in your life. You just believed like 15 minutes ago. But Varesa surpassed Flames? No. But Varesa has the upside of not needing Columbina. So there is that. If your Columbina is with Jibai, then Varesa is a better DPS than Flames, sure. Probably. Actually, is she even? Probably. A Columbina less Flames versus Varesa. Varesa really wants her Sig. Flames has the upside of actually having like 10 billion shield bosses. So Flames is a character who performs way better than on paper in actual Stygian. Because almost every Stygian has a Flames shield boss. Sometimes direct Flames shield, where it's like you need Lunar Charge or you die. And sometimes just bosses that Flames does well against naturally. Next Stygian we're getting 3 bosses where Flames is good. You can play him in versus every single boss. With just minor adjustments to the team. Because there is the Tulpa, Perma Hydro Aura, which means you can play Overload Flames with Chevrus. Or you can even play regular Flames and he just does well against the Tulpa because Tulpa is not that tanky. Ideally you add some like Dendro or Cryo in that case for the mini Tulpas. Then there is the Wolf, which needs a Pyro Swirl or Electro Swirl. Guess what? Flames teams have Electro Swirls. And then there is the Watcher, who needs you to like record 2 different elements, ideally Pyro plus Cryo or Pyro plus Hydro. And then he becomes like immune to some of these elements a bit, but then takes a lot of self-damage. You can add a Pyro character to Flames' teams. You can add like a Bennett, record Pyro and then Hydro from Columbina, and then Flames just kills the boss. So yeah, Flames can clear Dire on all 3 bosses without too much effort. So every Stygian is Flames shield. This was unlucky for you. Menu says characters plus you didn't have Durin. Or Jibai had to borrow Jibai. Yeah, Jibai was pretty big for me. Even though normally the characters who don't get buffs, the like guest stars, are usually pretty garbage. Jibai just being the best DPS in the game. Yeah, kinda made her one-shot everything, even without a proper team. I even played Jibai without a second lunar character, and she still demolished the boss. Doesn't matter that your E's come out like twice as slow if the enemy dies after one E. If you Gecko with Nefer and Herald Venti and your Maverick in the middle, that's the easiest boss, bro! That's the boss you clear with 4 stars. Okay, maybe not like a Dire, but yeah, the middle boss is the easiest of the 3. Pretty sure C0 R0 Mavuika shouldn't have too much trouble clearing. Even without insane combos, because that's one of the earliest Dire bosses. We're getting those character buffs, and all of them are Cryo and Electro except for Mizuki Huzanemo. Are they gonna get stellar reactions? We have no idea what the buffs will be. The fact that they are almost all Electro and Cryo does definitely point towards the direction of possible stellar superconduct. Maybe this time the reactions won't be as like gated behind specific characters. Maybe the reactions will just like be a proper game mechanic. But yeah, we don't know. We don't know really. We do know that at least at one point Diona was supposed to have a 20% stellar superconduct damage buff on her C6. There was like an accidental leak early in the beta that got reverted immediately. Because it was just like, oopsie, this wasn't meant to go live right now. Can I put my Evanesia? Okay, I actually wanted to put my Evanesia for the borrow characters, but I remembered that you asked me to put Sparkle in there, so I was like, man, I probably shouldn't remove Sparkle, because Saya asked me for Sparkle. Or Sparkshi, rather. Saya asked me for Sparkshi, so I shouldn't remove her. But yeah, I will gladly change her to Evanesia, because I wanted to do that anyways. Not enough for Sigen. Should be enough for Fearless, but definitely not enough for Dire. The Ito Linnea. He don't Silken. He doesn't deal off-field damage though. Wouldn't have good uptime. Okay. You were the one who asked for the Sparky though. Cause you like don't have Sig or something? But yeah, I will change it to Evanesia, sure. But yes, you were the only reason why my Evanesia is not there yet on my showcase. Is Lunar Beidou good? Not really, no. High energy cost, doesn't really buff your team. Her damage ain't it. In 2026. So now no real reason to use her over alternatives, especially like post-buff Fischl. It's just so much better in every single way. I guess, maybe not defensively, Beidou does give you damage reduction, but that's not enough to make her worth it. It's probably better to play Fischl plus Zhongli than to play Beidou. If you want defense. She's good in theater, sure. Yeah, but you don't need much to be good in theater. You just need to not be Eula. And then you are good in theater. But yeah, so Lunar Beidou might not be good, but Stellar Beidou on the other hand, she might get some cool buffs, we'll have to see. I still cleared 180 chamber for you. Last time when Yula was like one of the starter characters that you couldn't change, she also cleared the one chamber for me. But it was incredibly painful and I hated every moment of it. And she barely cleared. I was almost better off like on-fielding Seat Lally or something than on-fielding Beidou. Mizuki buff is gonna be cool, yeah. But it's kinda weird, because Mizuki is so recent. If they wanted Mizuki to be better, why did they make her absolute garbage on release? Because for the older characters, yeah, sure, like back in like the pre-Fontaine days, the game was different and the design team didn't have as much experience. So sure, all these other characters I can understand, even Ryo this week, because that's still early Fontaine. But Mizuki is late Natlan. If she was supposed to be better, why didn't just make her good at the start? It is pretty puzzling. You would use Mizuki for your full AFK team. Mizuki is pretty cool. I'm probably picking another Mizuki con. Now that Lohen isn't standard, the tragedy has struck. I'm probably using my free standard 5-star on Mizuki again. Or I could pick... I mean, it's either Mizuki or I could pick Estella Fortuna. I think last time I picked Estella Fortuna, right? I picked like Mona. To get the 5 pulls plus Stella Fortuna. Masterless Stella Fortuna. But I still haven't used it since then. Not like I have used Mizuki either. So whether doesn't matter whether I would have picked Mizuki or the con. Or like the level cap break mat. I haven't used either of them in this year at all. I might have used Mizuki once. In the Venti Abyss. Yeah, when Venti got a buff and the rerun, they made this Venti Abyss and I used Mizuki there. Oh my god, I didn't actually run. Actually, the true Mizuki team might be the Mizuki Stellar Swirl team. Maybe they're just playing the long game with Mizuki. Because Swirl is mostly a supportive reaction, where you don't really care about the swirl damage itself, you just care about VV. So if Stellar Swirl is actually a DPS reaction with highly increased damage, maybe Mizuki could see some light of day. I mean, she does give a bunch of swirl damage buffs. It's just that swirl is just not good enough. Even when you buff it by a lot. Also, some of her power budget is dedicated to her healing, which is absolutely garbage. For an on-field healer, you would actually expect team-wide healing. But no. I guess she's not really an on-field healer. Like, her burst can work off-field. But if you play Mizuki, you want to on-field her, because otherwise she doesn't really do much. Yeah, it's so weird. She's an Anemo. Good enough for theater. Especially if you like Anemo characters for those Anemo theaters. Okay, let's spend the rest of the resin. Or should I? Because I will have 2 characters to level before the next Stygian. Can I pre-farm for them a bit? Yeah, maybe we should think about that. Because we need to get... We ideally want to get Nicole and Prune ready for Stygian. So we have a week to level 2 characters. For tower defense? Yeah, let's go fight the Remnant of the Dreadwing. There is like a sub 1% chance that I don't get any prunes. Or even if I just don't get C6 Prune, I'm probably better sticking with Venti. So I guess we will leave Prune mats for later, but we can get Nicole mats. As many as you can fit. I probably should have started earlier, so this is the boss for Nicole, by the way. Do I have any excess mats? 2. Cool. Oh yeah, we also need to not overfarm, because we will get some mats for clearing like the Archon quest or something. Or maybe the world quest, something will give us Nicole mats. Is this in the like event section? Hydro cooking ideas. Hydro just like comes out of his hole once every half a year, says some dumb team idea and then doesn't even do it. It doesn't say how much we get. Random Hydro slander. Hello, buddy.
移して吸引テスト開始。
お静かにとささや死の底へ
Oh, the birds didn't even hit him. I'm not gonna bother. How much friendship does Lina have, actually? 6. Yeah, whatever. Actually, we can only clear it once. 3. Crit rate, crit damage? Wow! I would have kept this in 1.0. Like, yeah, 6 years ago I would have kept this, not today though. And the rest. I could go for weapon mats. Do we get the Sig for sure? It's a good weapon banner, I do want to get. Even if the Sig isn't like amazing value and cons are better. Maybe I would. There is a chance I end up with cons but no Sig. So I don't want to pre-farm the Sig mats. And what about the talent mats? What does she use? Do I have them? She uses Elysium? What do you mean Elysium? What the? Why not Mondstadt books? Yeah, we kinda cooked on that. Is Suicide good on Nicole? No, absolutely. 0 out of 10 garbage. Worse than a 3-star. Your options are weapons with attack percent substats. So there is her own Sig. Then Citlali Sig is decent if you have that. Then anything with an attack percent substat, the higher the base attack, the better. And then Thrilling Tales. Those are essentially the things you can play. Do we farm guides to Elysium? I don't like farming books because you get so many of them for free. Is A6 better than his? No, realistically it's never better. Theoretically, it could... You could think of a scenario where it's better, but practically it will never happen. You would need a team with no sub DPSs and where you have enough attack buffs from the rest of your team to actually reach 4k even with a low base attack weapon with no attack percent substat, but it's pretty much impossible. This will never happen. You probably wouldn't even want to play Nicole in such a team in the first place, but even if you did, you wouldn't get the 4k attack, so the attack buff would be lower. You're getting weapon skins of an actual useful weapon. The thing with the weapons is that, like, most of them are pretty garbo, and even if they are good, it's not good for the game for the event weapons to be good. Because if the event weapons are bad, they are a waste of time, and that's like 80% of them. And the ones that are good are also bad because the new players cannot use them. So I'm actually very glad we are not getting weapons from events anymore. For me, that's an amazing change. Because they are, yeah, either they are garbage that just pollutes your inventory, or it's like extreme FOMO, which makes players from the future that join later unable to get the best weapons for their characters. Hello, Shiver Me Timbers. The past doesn't even weapons have been awful to mediocre at best, yeah. Like the last good one was probably the Flute of Hospital. at Pical, whatever. The Skerk shield weapon. The weapon skin is just... Oops, almost spilled my tea. The weapon skin is just a recolor of the Melusine Claymore, but the Melusine Claymore is an amazing weapon. I do really like how it looks, so actually being able to use that skin is very cool. Would fit like Fremine very well. So I don't know, do I farm these? I will want to max out my Nicole's talents. For Stygian. I guess I should get a few. Oh, I can't. Well, that makes the decision easy. Oh yeah, it's Calamity of Ashu, not Tools of it. Oh yeah, Flute is the... Flute is the Natlan craftable defense sword. And Calamity of Ashu is the shield sword. You are right, I totally mixed them both up. Flute of Hospital has been hot commodity recently because of Zibai, but yeah, that's a totally different weapon. So if not this... Oh, yeah, which weapon mod does, will Hersig use? It's probably also gonna be not Cry weapon mods then, right? Oh, these. The device replica, the device fragments, that's actually the worst option. That's the only one where I just don't have 5-star mats lying around. This is a Monday mat, so we could farm them. Phoenix Demon Llama? Sounds high, but wait, how much do I have on, like, my Llama, for example? Oh yeah, I have less. Even with triple EM main stats. So it's actually like insanely high. Wait, how do you have that much? I have 2-piece EM and then like 89 EM and 65 EM. Oh, I have a different weapon. Then you probably don't have enough ER. Because you must have like 0 ER then, no? I have 223. That's a lot. 180. That's her... Because you probably have Sig, do you? Or what do you have? Does it give... energy? No. So it might be tight sometimes with the energy, especially like first rotation Stygian. You might want more ER in this case and not more EM. C4. Wait, C1 does nothing, C2 is... lots of damage. Oh yeah, and C4 is energy. Okay, so you're probably fine then, sure. I don't know, just farm artifacts when in doubt. Yeah, just farm artifacts when in doubt. Also, I'm probably gonna use Nicole with my Durin, so I don't even need her to be maxed out to do well in Stygian. Even if my talents are like level 8 or something. Oops.
ほら目を閉じてさはっ死の底へ
And worst case scenario, we just wait until the end of Stygian to use her. Also, I won't have artifacts ready, so yeah, we won't be able to day 1 Stygian anyways. Attack ER crit damage? I don't know, man. Probably not. Let's see, if it rolls like 5 times crit damage, maybe it's fine for Inafa.
お静かに
Defense, defense. Kramer's like, this is the same piece as before, just on a different set now. Maybe it's playable. My flowers are pretty bad on this set. If only it could have been double crit. Oh, and I will check my VV pieces. I will check how good my build on Bloom could be.
静かにはっさ死の底へ
Because Prune wants a lot of attack percent substats. It's actually very hard to cap out her buff. EM Sands. No, wrong set. Anemo Goblet with 2 flat subs. Maybe I should have just frozen the ER Sands. No, whatever. So, Vivi with attack subs. I have like 2 piece on her. I should just go filter, attack ER. My best piece to attack rolls 1 ER roll. That's not really amazing. That's pretty cope. Here you have 2 ER, 0 attack percent. 2 attack percent, double crit is an option that I have on Jin right now. That's probably my best bet. Still not like incredible. Here we just go attack and want good ER subs. So this Venti piece is fine. Stealing from Venti is okay because she replaces Venti. Venti is gonna get benched forever again. He'll get benched until the Mandragora rerun in Stygian. But yeah, his artifacts will get taken and his team slot will get taken by Prune. And then his weapon will get taken by Fischl finally. This piece is decent, yeah. Yeah. 2 ER rolls, 2 crit rate rolls on an attack goblet on set. Not bad at all, actually. Nobody even plays this, so that's best. So this is an easy play on Prune. And then here on Xianyun we have this attack hat with 1 ER to crit rate. Yeah, the pieces are kinda cope all over the place. Let's strongbox some VV. Good old VV, nothing beats VV. Do we save the trust? Nah. I could have saved the trust until new characters release, but yeah, the friendship rotations are smooth anyways. We do get 3 new characters next patch, which is a lot, but by the time the 4th one comes out, which will be Sandrone, most likely, Lina will already be maxed out and we'll be able to replace her in the team, and then we'll have 4 characters. The 3 will be ready by the time Shinesnaya comes out. More squads. Been a while since we've done so many. 25 squads in one stream? Crazy work. Okay, I don't need to craft like 20 railings every day. I guess we are good for now. Oh yeah, gotta buy the resin and the Mora. Oh yeah, we also need to do our daily Mora farming. 9k Mora from the big boys, the local legends. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I've already gotten my artifacts. And now the review. What is the exclamation mark for? So Nefer is a character who's pretty rough. Yeah, where are the farmed artifacts? I've gotten all the 120 spots. I did not cry. I did not cry. The Easy Breeze Holiday Resort before the weekly bosses, and then the rest right after. But yeah, everything is maxed here. I mean, when you see 6th, might as well crown the best. You do want to click it sometimes. I think. You probably click it, right? Even with C6, because you have time. Yeah. I guess maybe you don't, because you don't cancel the attacks anymore. Okay, yeah, maybe you don't even press it. Then I guess it's not worth leveling, sure. And the skill is crowned, which is the only one. That actually matters. Yeah. So you do spend more time doing the charge attacks, because you can't cancel them anymore at C6. And you get the Sig, and then all you care about is EM and crit. And yeah, you have no EM subs, so that's pretty bad. Crit subs are good though, but not like insane. Yeah, this is not an amazing build. It's 22 substats. That's not that incredible. Nefer does have a pretty narrow selection of substats. Only 3 are useful. But yeah, this ain't great. Everything that's not crit or EM is worthless. Also, you do get 10 crit rate from Lauma, and then 40 from this. Actually, no, 30. 30 from this, 10 from Lauma. So that's plus 40, you're at 88 crit rate. You do really want to be at 100%. You play her with C2 Nahida as well. Okay, Nahida is what, another 15 or what? No, another 10. Okay, so you're getting plus 50 then. Okay, at 98 this is much better than at 88. So crit is good. Also, yeah, if you are playing C2 Nahida, your Akasha stats are always gonna be slightly worse than the reality is. Because the Akasha stats will be like, oh, not enough crit rate. Because you are gonna have like 500 crit damage and then 90 crit rate, which is pretty bad. Any missing crit when you have this much crit damage is a big damage loss. But what? But yeah, I mean, your build is not great either way. Akasha Consort is no. Akasha doesn't have cons on the teams. I'm pretty sure not a single Akasha team has cons on the leaderboards. And definitely not for supports. There is no way there is any Nefer leaderboard that includes C2 Nahida. So yeah. Just actually get artifacts with 3 good subs and then roll it into them. Click on Akasha. Like the teams include... Oh shoot, there actually are? Wait, what? Why are the leaderboards with C2 Nahida? Why would there be? This is so dumb. Wait, there isn't a Sucrose leaderboard, but there are C2 Nahida leaderboards? Who made this? What a garbage website, man. This is not even like, I mean, sure, like with C2 Nahida, you probably play her, but this is not even a good team. The initial one with Nahida, because you want Sucrose instead for the EM buff. Sucrose is a superior character. And yeah, no Columbina, but like they just made it a while ago, so like sure. But yeah, no Sucrose, but having a separate C2 Nahida leaderboard is absolute insanity, actually. Absolute insanity. But yeah, that means your build is even worse when it comes to this. But yeah, just roll more into crit and EM. The fact that your flower doesn't even have 3 good subs is kind of tragic. And you haven't rolled into EM anywhere. EM is an amazing stat for her. The hat is good though. You have a good hat. And kinda that's all I can say really. The goblet is absolute garbage. The suns are decent for an off-piece. The feather, 3 good rolls, only 2 good subs, pretty bad. Flower slightly better than feather, but also you are missing the EM. So outside of the hat, they are all not too hard to improve.
同点につ
Okay, let's strongbook some Vivi. Speaking of artifacts. For the goblet, you could just craft one. Because your goblet is the worst piece by far. And you can just craft an EM goblet with double crit and it's like immediately guaranteed to be decent. You are guaranteed at least a 3 substat improvement. Because you would have double crit guaranteed. And then 2 rolls guaranteed into them. So that's at least 4 substats. And here you have 1. You only craft 20 pieces? Oh yeah, I guess when your sand is like this, maybe you do want to continue crafting pieces. Is this crafted? That's so unfortunate if it is. All the pieces. Wait, did you craft a flower and feather? My god, bro, don't do that. It's such bad value. You want to keep the craftings for the pieces that actually have like main stats. Never craft flowers or feathers, never, never ever. Just spend some... I mean, you cannot strongbox a super fresh set. But just spend some resin there. Okay. Let's go, Vivi. HP goblet? Yeah, no. Attack with no subs, electro damage. Attack ER? It's a 3-liner. Death Hat? Attack hat, crit damage, no ER. Crit rate attack, crit damage attack. Attack Suns with ER. The other subs are so bad. Prune has some personal damage, so like... we wouldn't hate. What should I keep, what should I discard? It's kind of hard to tell. If we roll all ER, like this is not a bad piece. Maybe I can try this? But she will be getting buffed by Nicole as well. So her damage won't be like absolute garbage. So I kinda want the crit subs on her. It's not like a must, but would be nice. Attack hat. We definitely want ER on the subs though. Physical damage, lul. ER, EM, attack ER. It's a 3-liner though, I don't want 3-liners. Flat HP. Healing bonus. Sometimes you do want healing bonus. Do you? Probably not actually. If you play Vivi, that means you don't play Song of Days Past. So you don't care about how much you heal. Double crit defense is a 3-liner though. Double crit, double flat subs, I don't care about that. And the pieces that roll like ER, EM only are just good for other characters as well, like Mizuki or something. Face damage bonus, double crit attack percent. I'm not even gonna bother. Not even gonna waste my time with that. Double crit HP percent. HP, HP, HP. Crit rate or attack ER. HP double crit ER hat. It's double low roll crit. EM no ER. ER with EM? Yeah, I don't know man, these pieces kinda all stink. But maybe some of them would be worth keeping. Critter with crit damage ER, no attack percent. Any death scaling VV characters? Maybe I keep this, I don't know. I can discard almost everything so far. Okay, this is just better. I mean, it's a totally different piece, but it does potentially have 3 good subs. I guess if you care about crit, you don't really care about EM. ER crit rate, okay, we keep this, right? Crit rate for Favonius, potentially. I'm not sure if I will play Favonius on her. Probably not. What do we actually play on Prune? Oathsworn Eye or what? Or is it just Fav? Put the Fav in the bag. I only really want 4-liners when it comes to Flowers and Feathers. When it comes to all the pieces, honestly. But considering it's a 1.0 set, my pieces on VV aren't that amazing. Okay, it's EMER, so we should save it. Any piece that is a 4-liner with EMER I should keep. A lot of crit hats, but the subs ain't quite it. Nope. Defense Goblet, more physical damage. All physical damage does is pollute the artifact pool. Double crit ER, it is like all low rolls. But maybe... It's kinda like a 3-liner pretty much. It's like a 3-liner with all these low rolls. But it does have a higher chance of actually rolling into a good stat here. A 3-liner flower doesn't sound great. Crit damage, crit rate, but then defense. EMER. And attack percent. Not a bad piece potentially. Attack percent? EM? I mean, no, we don't really want the EM. And the 3-liner. Attack double high roll crit. Okay, we can try this one. It doesn't have ER, which is unfortunate, but double high roll crit sounds kinda cool. Maybe we'll have enough ER without ER subs everywhere. I guess I will start saving a bit more pieces, I don't know. Oh! Crit rate hat with crit damage, EM attack percent. That's kinda good. Could even be an off piece. EM hat with ER. Maybe I save this. Character like Mizuki only cares about EM and nothing else. EMER. Attack, ER, crit rate. 4-liner ER? No, this is so bad, man. I don't know. I just don't want to craft like 200 pieces and then freeze none of them. Okay, that's actually decent. Attack with ER crit damage. EMER attack percent. It has flat attack, which potentially gives me more attack. EREM 4-liner. Attack EREM. Crit rate. All I need is for one of them to roll well, even if they look cope. These attack pieces with ER subs. I should have been saving like all of them probably. Then we roll into them and see what happens. Create crit damage HP, double flat subs, nah. EM double crit. What if Lunar Swirl or Stellar Swirl? Nah, there will be a new set for that anyways. It's probably not gonna work with Vivi. Double crit attack, but it's a 3-liner. If it had ER as the last sub, I would maybe keep it, but it doesn't. ER? No, it has three flat subs. I can't do that. I can't cope that hard. ER sounds with double crit? Maybe... Okay. Incredible cope. It physically hurt me to save some of these pieces, but let's go through them. I can't leave them just lying around. They are like a blemish on my account if I keep them for too long. Okay, so attack ER EM. We want to roll into ER and then either attack or EM, not both. We rolled flat death already. What does my Mizuki have? +1 EM, +2 ER. Yeah, Mizuki could also use an upgrade. Maybe we still... It was a 4-liner, I'll give it one more chance. To redeem itself. Now it's attack and EM, okay, we don't want that. We want either or, not both. Sayo doesn't hate both, actually. Specifically Sayo. Okay, this is the same piece again, but we have another chance. It even has flat attack, which is better. Let's throw the other one into here. Use its lifeline to yeah, roll all attack percent or all EM ideally. All ER is fine with me as well, to be honest. It was like one low roll, one high roll into ER. Mid on average. The first was a low roll though, so it's like a mid-low on average. That's fine, that's solid. EM is okay. 21 is mid-high. Now I just want to keep rolling ER EM. Please. It's already like an upgrade for Mizuki, no? Or at least a side grade. Flat attack. Double bonus! Okay! It is EM. 19. That's a straight up Mizuki upgrade. A bit less ER, but... Actually, wait, no, what is the piece? This one. 15.5? Yeah, 2% less ER. Because we kinda high rolled here, but then more EM. So Mizuki does like it. ER EM again. Yeah, no, I kinda care more about EM. But if I'm stopping after one bad roll, then I shouldn't even try the 3-liners. Which is maybe fair. Okay, the double critter, we can try this one. +16, let's go. $3.1, 7.8, 6.5. Pretty high rolls on average. $6.5 again into ER. This is 2.7, which is unfortunate, but it's a decent piece. For any crit enjoyers on Vivi? Vivi Venti, for example? Yeah, this is a strictly better piece than my Venti has now. More crit, I guess a little bit of less crit damage, but more ER, more crit rate, and just a slight loss in crit damage. Still, this piece is a 3-liner, this is a 4-liner, and they have almost the same stats. We have an extra crit rate roll, but it's only 1.2% difference. And we actually lose crit damage and only gain a little bit of ER. Crazy how high rolls and low rolls affect you. I could try this one because it has crit rate for Favonius or something. This one is out. This is the most EM. Nah, screw this. At first I was like, yeah, I should save more pieces, then I saved more pieces and then I'm like, no, not anymore. 2 EM, 1 ER is my Mizuki piece. And my best attack piece is just like +0 attack. So yeah, here we can definitely do, actually the +2 attack here, but no ER. Here we could get a lot of improvements. Maybe I should even try this one, the crit rate attack ER. 3-liner. Because I don't even have anything else. Okay, let's try this then. The piece that was marked for deletion. 5 times bonus! Okay, maybe it was marked for deletion for a good reason after all. But hey, a 5 times bonus is a 5 times bonus. Let's try this one for EMER. $21 and the crit damage roll. Maybe. It's a 4-liner after all. Okay, not anymore. Come on, EMER. Oh, 5 times bonus. It rolled once each. At best, it's a side grade for Mizuki, and this actually kinda high rolled in the EM department. This one did not. I mean, it's not like a real high roll, but it's decent. It's like 19, 19, 23. This has been painful to watch. I mean, this is just artifact upgrades. Artifact upgrades for you. Attack with ER as the only good sub. And flat attack is fine as well, I guess. Let's go. We have 2 good subs here. Okay, no. Another one, this one has EM as well. This also has flat attack, which is good. The EM isn't good. Double ER, okay. Yeah, this piece is like already a thing. +8 in it. If I get a double bonus, it's a bit of a waste. Not a total waste, because like the final 2 levels are almost as much as the first 18. The final 4 are like the first 16 pretty much. We got 1 flat attack, which is okay. Ideally 1 more ER at the end there. Come on, couldn't you even do flat HP? This is my best piece though, if we just care about ER. Here we have ER crit damage but no flat attack. ER crit rate. Crit is a bit better, because can be good for Favonius. For like other animals as well. Double bonus? It's a low roll crit rate and then all misses. Okay, that's it for the sounds. Actually no, there is one more. There is the ER double crit. Not really for either Mizuki or Prune. We low rolled crit rate and rolled HP %. ER sounds with 4 EM? I have these double crit ER Suns, which roll twice HP. We can get a strict upgrade over these ER Suns that roll my candies right now. And some characters like HP, it could be an off-piece. It could be an off-piece for an HP scaler. Like candies. Okay, that's 7% crit damage, that's good. Oh, that's a bit too much. We can go plus 12. Screw this. Hey, we have a bunch of goblets. Even though the goblet was one of my better pieces with the 2 ER rolls already and even some crit damage to boot, or crit rate, sorry. But if we can get a bunch of ER on these pieces, that could be even better. I got 1 ER roll. If I can get another one plus 12, I will try again. I will try more, but if I don't, I will stop here. And another one. This one has crit rate, which is nice. And root HP percent, the worst stat possible. This one only has ER, realistically. If even it was like HP or defense percent for tankiness, but it was flat HP, man. This one has flat attack for more total attack. And we rolled the one stat I didn't want to roll at all. This one has crit rate for Favonius. I am getting a lot of double bonuses. Okay, crit is fine. EM is something. But if it has no ER now, I won't gonna play it on Prune. Okay, I did roll ER. If you roll ER once more, it's actually a good piece. Oh, double bonus? EM again. It's a piece that exists. We did roll ER here. I can try once more. Actually, no. No, I'm not gonna. Attack double crit. Okay, that's kinda cool. Off-piece for like Varka even or something. A character that only cares about crit and nothing else really. I'm gonna throw plus 18 into here. I believe. It did high roll crit damage. But yeah, this is an off-piece with double flat subs, it's not. Was never impressive. Could be a Venti onset piece. Okay, and as for the hats, we don't really have anything too amazing on the hats. In terms of ER subs, so here I can be pretty like loose with the requirements. And this kind of has all good subs. None of them are like totally useless. Like flat attack might be what we want. It's actually possibly fine. Like, I'm no cap, just highest total attack hat. Yeah, high roll ER is always good. Yeah, this is actually a good hat. I like it. I like it. Just no EM ideally now. Ideally middle, bottom is fine, not top. So much XP is required for the last few levels. Crit is okay. Highest ER and has 50 bonus attack. I like it. I respect it, you know? This would have to roll... I mean, if it rolls more ER attack, then it can be better. I should check it out. I did save it after all. Okay, not a single ER roll, and this is what I care about the most. Yeah, no. Crit rate, attack, crit damage, EM. This could be an off-piece hat. Even if we roll like defense, it's fine. Actually, no, because it's a crit rate hat. Right? Yeah, you play like crit damage on Zibai, don't you? Still, I'm throwing a fat piece. I'm going plus 16. We dodge defense percent. That's a good hat. Also, high roll crit damage. We got 10% attack, which is also like decent. I think 5.8 is the highest, no? So you got like 5.8 into 4.1. Mid on average or something. And a high roll EM, 23. If we can just dodge the death percent, ideally high roll crit damage, it's actually a big piece. Mid high roll crit damage. This is one of my better hats on my entire account. It's onset on Vivi. Vivi Chaska? Venti would love this. But he's getting benched. Venti would eat this up. I have a 2 EM roll on his hat and it's a 3-liner. Now I have a similar hat but it's crit damage instead of crit rate, and it's a 3-liner instead of a 4-liner. Still could be great. Let's go to plus 16 as well. Okay, no. If it rolled HP and like crit rate, that would be fine, but it rolled HP and attack, the forbidden duo. Onset EM hat with ER. Wait, my Mizuki plays an offset. Wait, I don't have any EM hats? No, I have one. It rolled 3 crit rate. This one rolled 3 attack, 1 ER. Yeah, I'm really in need of EM hats. I should be saving every one that has ER on it. I ran out of the purple pieces. It's Giga Cope, but... Okay, at this point it's probably too bad. Because I do have a piece that nobody's playing, which is the 1 ER3 attack. I don't believe in this anymore. Crit rate, crit damage ER. It has no chance of being better than the other one. It has ER though. Damage crit rate ER. This one is a 3-liner. A 4-liner rather, so always an interesting proposition. Rolled flat HP. Crit damage, no subs. Like, do I have any playable crit damage hats on set? Yeah, this one is like fine, 2 crit rate rolls. That's it though, it has 2 crit rate rolls and that's it. It was a 4-liner. Yeah, whatever, just throw it. Actually, this was a 4-liner as well. Okay, I will try once more. I will try once more. It did roll crit rate, 2.7 only though. Another flat HP. If it rolls crit again, it's fine. Yeah, no, screw that, man. This one has flat attack, which like three flat attack rolls are probably close to a crit damage to an attack percent roll. Okay, we went through the cope. It was painful. I physically struggled, but we got there.
遅刻遅刻
Oops.
やっほー
So let's grab some flowers now. Since next time we'll need some silk flowers. And I don't have any seeds anymore. I do still have some exploration of the Temple of Space, but I don't have to rush it, because we are not getting new areas next patch. So next patch will probably feel a bit dry in the second half. So actually having some exploration left is good. Oh yeah, I was saying that I want to...
風が立つぞ
do some rhythm gaming. To get in the groove again, because it's been a while. And we're getting new songs in 2 days. So let's turn off suffering mode for now. Right? Yeah, let's just have fun. Let's go for like Blazing Cloud. Actually, wait. One more thing. Note falling speed. Oh no, I have it on 2.5, that's good. Yeah, 2.5 is fine. I think, maybe. It got the ending perfectly, which is good. Actually got the hard part right and then I had some misses earlier. This is the rondo. This is my favorite instrument, the horn. I love anime girls with French horns. Oh! I just tapped and didn't hold, man. I am a bit rusty. And I even missed there, man. Maybe if I had the note falling speed set a tiny bit slower, actually would be a bit easier. Usually the faster the better though. Especially if there are a lot of notes on the screen. If you're struggling with single notes, that's when slower might be better. But if I'm struggling with like a sea of notes, faster would be better actually. But faster, the frame rate is not high enough for faster note falling speed. I no longer see notes, I see a slideshow. Even here actually I clearly see the after images of the notes. Once again I tapped into holding the slider. I hate sliders, man. Zero hits, 4 misses. Incredible performance, incredible performance. Ah, I got clicked too early. What a view. Just got ties. One away from perfect. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Doesn't matter, because I already canored every song. But still shame. Let's do Shiguin. That was like this is like the hardest song in the game. It has the hardest section. On average, the song is probably still a bit easier than Duel in the Mist. But this is probably the hardest section. A bunch of goose, but at least I didn't miss. I talked so much about Duel in the Mist. Let's play that one as well. It's only 4 goods, and one I got even before the section, so I only got like 2 or 3 goods during that one section. Still quite a lot. Still I didn't want to do 0. Little grandma was walking past. Ah, I got good at the very end, man. Almost perfect section. And that opening section is the hardest part. There's like 1 or 2 more hard parts. But just the opening of the song is very hard, so that's why it has this perception of being incredibly hard. Well, there are some songs that are harder, but the hard parts are later on. Oops. I yapped too much, so that's why I missed. But like, yeah, this section is super chill. And it's like the other hard section. One good, one miss. The miss was due to yapping. The good I have no excuse though. I'll do maybe like one more song. Maybe like this one. This one's pretty long, no? This is a very cool map. Or very cool, not map, but skin. A very cool skin. If I only had to use one, I would probably use something like this. I guess the one thing I don't like is the blue when you... blue at the bottom when you hit. It's easy to mistake for a good when you actually get the perfect. That's like the one downside. But it has very pleasant colors. And the sizes are very distinct from the singles. So that's a bonus. This is a very cool map. No, it actually got 100 on something. I think I also like almost got 100 on this map earlier. And by earlier I mean a couple months ago probably. With all the modifiers. But I like failed once at the end or something. I did get max on flints though, which is kinda insane. None of the encounter maps. This is an incredibly cool map, but it's just too easy, unfortunately, so I even got it with all the modifiers and I have no reason to play it anymore. You can't buy the Citrali skin, which is a shame. Okay, enough clicking for now. And yeah, thanks to playing without all the modifiers, my eyes aren't like dying after 2 maps, which is good as well. Because if you play with all the modifiers, not sure I'm taking the elevator even. But if you play with all the modifiers, you like can't blink. I've been using more eye drops recently though, so maybe I could go for a bit more than 2 songs, maybe like 4. The elevator is pretty cool, especially as like at the start the stairs are broken, and then you have a quest to repair the stairs. And until you repair them, you have to take the elevator. I think you can still see the stairs are like a bit different, or you repair them. Yeah, this part, right? I think it's this part. It kind of looks like pasted in. Because everything else is just like a smooth walkway, and that one part is actual stairs. Yes, that was the broken part. And you can actually repair it through a world quest. Okay, so do we... I could grab the theater stuff, by the way, already, the theater rewards, because next week is Stygian, so I can claim my tangent resin. No need for the edging anymore. Let's grab some crystals. I do like grabbing crystals with Lina. At the very least Liyue. Like, Liyue should be the bare minimum. The Crystal Nation. Still after all these years, Liyue has the best crystal spots. They can nerf crystal spots. After like... ever since like 3.0. The Cosmos, like the magnum opus of crystals, and then it just all went downhill from there. They just want us to go to the chasm. It looks like he grabbed everything. I think that maybe back on Chaska's rerun I should have just grabbed her C2. Feel Chaska is so cool. Very broken cons. And I'm already at C1 as well. Yeah, there are some cons where I'm like 1 away from the broken con. This one is so awkward because every crystal is like spaced just enough so that Lumi cannot hit 2 of them. Oh, he actually hit the one on the bottom here, that's great. Now we aggro Tindo. Where is he? Okay, this wasn't so bad actually. Oh, 3 Noctilucious Jade! Wow, it will be so useful. So incredibly useful. Oops, I thought I'm on Varesa. I got surprised when I went up. Yoink. I think it's possible to do this with 1 inhale, if you place it well. Oh, I would say don't mind me. Just grabbing some crystals.
次ドーンは
But they... I guess, I mean, I didn't say it so they couldn't hear me. So they did mind me. Nice, perfect inhale. Let's kill this guy as well.
ー吹き飛べ
I used to use Jean, because back in the day, we didn't really have monsters, we didn't really have anemo characters with movement abilities. So, you know, I would just have like 2 random anemos. And I would have like Kaya for cheaper sprinting or whatever.
行くよ
So, yeah, I would have Jean, and I would just throw him into the water every day. For a speed kill. Oh yeah, kill! I need to kill the local legends. Can I grab the fish? Here we go. Yeah, after this I'm gonna go kill the local legends. Wait, I got this spot marked. No, I guess that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Because we got the other 4 over there. So it's minus 4 plus 2. It's actually fine. Or plus 4 minus 2. Whatever.
なめないでくだ
Someone's here. Vera's at the bottom.
ヒーロー決断見ててよ大火弾おろしドーンドーン
I actually destroyed every crystal, so I can't inhale them with Lumi. If Versa destroys everything while killing slimes, I guess I don't even need to like dispatch my turrets at the top. My list of residence activities grows. Crystals are very optional though. I'm doing the crystals just for fun, I don't need them at all. The magical ones can be useful for like...
行くよヒーロー決断ドーン続きそりゃ
for like... Oh nice, he grabbed this. Wood crafting. Yes, wood crafting. Oh, the Hitcher survived! Did I miss the crate or what? I can't wait to smack Dottore again. Yeah, I can't wait to see how and in what form he actually returned. The little back when we last fought against him, there was this little episode where Albedo and Wanderer went into one of the like Dottore bubbles, and there was like an experiment going on with people and animals swapping souls. So it's gotta be something like that, you know? He swapped his soul to a different body or whatever. William up. He already was all robots. Because all the Dottore segments were made with the same technology as Wanderer. And then he destroyed all the other segments, but one remained. I guess you could say that maybe the one that remained was biological, but they were probably all robotic at that point. Because he would have died otherwise. From old age, probably. So he already is a robot. How do they make the boss harder? Yeah, I need some cutscenes. I need some face transitions. And yep, he never said he won't make more. That is true as well. He even like explicitly said that it's just a minor setback, destroying all his segments. He will come up with an even better idea later. So let's go first here, fight the Mandragora. Skillshare my way through the Mandragora. The one boss where Venti will still be better than Prune. Even after next patch.
しっかりついてこいよ
You love my melt Chaska team, thank you. It's quite lovely.
運命の変わり目
任せて。
くらえ全力攻撃だ燃えろ
Oh my god. What am I doing?
逃げようなんて
Excuse me, what just happened? Let's heal up a bit.
足元に気をつけて。
This is why
レッカ
Nicole is an upgrade.
もっと激しく
腐食神聖気をつけてみんなは俺が守れくらえ
一緒に遊ぼうよ。風だ。
This wouldn't have happened if I had Nicole. Oh my god, this one
レ
guy.
ッカよっとはっふっとチェー
これはいい
Come on!
結末なのかな
Oh my god, at this point it's just better to reset, I think. Oh my god, so much skill issue. I can't wait for Nicole, I can't wait for Nicole. I need more energy on Durin as well now. Let me hit something. His energy refund only works in combat. Alright, these Winter Ice Leas, they are needed for somebody, like Prune or whatever. What are enemies? Normally it feels like there are enemies everywhere in Genshin, but when you actually want to fight an enemy and you cannot find them, there is one guy, there's one guy here.
しっかり
任せて。ほっ。
ふう。
せい
Okay, this is good. Actually, might as well do this.
気をつけて。
Just hope Nicole is not like the beta version, what do you mean? Nicole is a very strong character. People will doom post every single kit in existence, unless it power creeps every single other character. And she only power creeps Bennett like 60% of the time or something, oh no. Even more than that, it's like only Mavuika that really wants to keep playing Bennett. Oh no, Varka will only be the third best DPS in the game, oh no. How tragic, how sad. Yeah, no, any stronger will just be bad for the game. Okay, let's not die this time.
始まったばかりだよ全力攻撃だ燃えろ
ここだよ。逃げようなんて思わないでよね。
レッカ
Okay, haven't died yet this time.
しもっと激しく
Okay, he died now.
ことは任せ
Bro.
そばにいてくれるわ
ふう。風だ。
レッカ
Okay, where is the one guy?
はっとよっとはっふっはっもっと激しく
Oops.
物語は始まったばかりだよみんなは俺が守れ
ここだよ。逃げようなんて思わないでよね。
レッカ
Okay, we got there.
し
We got there. 3000 more obtained. Um,
しっかりついてこいよ
let's not go beat this guy up. I will change to flints here. We can throw the guy into water, this is like an option, but it's actually harder to do than just killing him, I find. Especially because the Electro Shield from Inafa helps.
満ちて三月よ輝絶縁障壁天体交渉は終わり安全距離
目を閉じてほら死の底へ。いや
Also fall damage.
いや
From just
お
staggering
静
him.
かに夜ですね。
吸引テスト開防衛も移して
Yeah, Bro got demolished. 30k more obtained. I'm gonna just walk to the other guy. Oh, wait. Slime drops. I grabbed this as well. Excuse me? Here we go. Oh, baby boar. Let's go. That boar went on some lumberjacking spree. Can I?
満ちて
Here we go. I just want the plants, man. But the slimes keep annoying me. And that treasure holder was chasing me all the way. But yeah, it is some bonus Mora. We're here for the Mora, we got bonus Mora.
はいせいさあ
And once again, an enemy that hopefully we can just juggle and kill before he has time to react.
今宵月を捧ぐ流れて塵となってください無双の風シミュレーター
ほら夜ですね。
Oh, where did he go? I missed my birds, man.
さあいや目を閉じて暗闇は怖いですか。
満ちて6308式ユニット
お静かにほら暗闇は
I
怖い
missed
で
my
す
bird
か。
again!
さあいや
We got there anyways. Way simpler than the Mandragora. 'Cause that's the difference between having an actual good shielder and a Bennett as my sustain. Nicole shielding will be huge for the team. Oh, so many little slimes. What? Like a billion of them. And just grab some of these flowers for my teapot. For the teapot planters. Okay, I guess at this point, maybe it's time to finally do some non-resinless activities and actually grab some chests in the Temple of Space. Although, first, I'll go and do Genshin right now. Closing in on the 100 streak. Above 3.4, only one Aparo, nothing in common with Yao Yao. Maybe Furina. Below 4.2? Linnae? Above 4.0? That only leaves Rodesli, right? Minasan ga... Gomugot... What is this? Whoops. Gobuji... Oh my god, I'm so rusty with kanji. 皆さんがご無事で、いられることを祈っています。こんな暮らし、暮らしが続くだけでも私は満足です。I'm praying for everybody to be safe. If my life can just continue like this, I'm satisfied. Somebody who prays. I think it would be Lauma. No, Barbara? Dahlia? Who would say this? I'm praying for like safety of everybody. If I can just continue living like this, I'm satisfied. It's somebody who has to be like kinda powerless. Because instead of just going to do things themselves, they are praying for everybody's safety. Who could this be? Kokomi?
皆さんがご無事でいられることを祈っています。こんな暮らしが続くだけでも私は満足です。
Who is this? Shit. Wait, it doesn't like jump out to me immediately.
皆さんがご無事でいられることを祈っています。
Candice, right?
こんな暮らしが続くだけでも私は満足です。
Nice. Whew. This. Noel. No. Oh, that's Dory, right? That's her lamp. Oh no, that's Hutao's ghost. Okay, that was kind of a blunder on the second one. The first one, sure, but the second one was a blunder. Uh, this is Xiao every time. Oh no, it's Sayu! Oh, how is this not Xiao? I'm sure everybody goes Xiao after the first one, the small. Oh, 1.6. I need more water. Where am I? So close to being Shuei. Plop. 私の体は生きたそれではありません。Wait, what does this mean? I read this correctly, right? Karada. My body isn't alive? No, what is the guy saying? あなたと話しているのは中央から Wait, this is Shuei! Yeah. This is the body she got from the Ten Lords Commission. And yeah, my real body has already been turned to ash. This is Shuei, let's go! It's always Shuei. Except when it's Aventurine. Triple one shot? Okay, hammer. Herta. Triple one shot, let's go. And the first one was a two shot. As close as you can get without just getting lucky. Perfect star rail section. Probably the easiest section on average. Oops. Electric non-attacker. Let's do Chingy. Oh, it is Seth. Nice. I'd go Chingy precisely because she's so close to Seth. Or like Seth can be kind of hard to guess otherwise. And yeah, if I go Chingy instead of like a different electric stun. Wait, is there a different electric stun? No, but instead of like some electric support. Are there electric supports? Rina. But it's not Rina because of this. Are all electric units attack? Or anomaly? What is this exclamation mark? Nothing interesting. Share just in case, but it doesn't give any more. Yeah. I will have the cosmetic plans, exclamation mark. Might as well click through them as the patch is ending. Why is this new? I've had it for a long time already. Like, the cape might be new, but this? No way. The new is on the wrong item. I didn't change my guy, right? Yeah, it's still a horse. That's good. These guys, these Etherwing mods, will be needed for Lochen. We still have ample time to collect them, but yeah, will be needed. So, let's click the button. Well, that was fast. We already found the chest.
戦利品か。冒険の褒美だと思って取っとけ。ついてこれるか？
Oh, is there a chest right here? In the bridge? No, seems like the answer is no. It would have been pretty cool if there was, though. I didn't even think that there could be a chest here. But yeah, there wasn't. So then what is it? Hmm? Wait, am I sure it wasn't in the bridge? Because now it's like higher up, now it shows us higher up. But here it was showing us a level with me. Now it's lower down. Still lower down. It seems like it should be here. But it's not. Oh my god, you have to go inside of here and then climb up. That's like impossible to find without the compass. When they make a compass like this, that just shows you all the chests, they just are like, yeah, okay, just put the chests in the most random places. We don't need people to be able to find them, actually.
物語は始まったばかりだよ。
全力攻撃だ。えっか。
Oops. Is there another one in one of those? Oh my god, there is.
好きなものがあれば持ってっていいぞ。ついてこれるか？
一緒に遊ぼうよ。
I'm gonna say no to some nice moths. There are multiple chests stacked on top of each other here. There's gonna be some mechanism that gives out multiple chests. Oh. Yeah, there's a puzzle here I never found.
嬉しいことがあるときは1000杯の酒でも足りないが、嬉しいことがないときにも酒は欠かせない。
That guy here, but he seems spent. Oh. Here we go. Yeah, now he can wake up. That's good. There's also a third guy. Probably need to activate all three. What do you mean forever benched? I mean, yeah, I don't use Xianyun anymore, but Chiori is used every day. This is my casual exploration team, the Varka one. For when I don't want to have the ultimate mobility. Just good enough. While having better combat and just... Actually having to move around properly and not just, you know, just leap to my... fly to my destination every time is also... potentially more fun. So yeah, Chiori is used every day.
みんながそばにいてくれればきふう風だ
えっかと戦利品か。冒険の褒美だと思って取っとけ。
We'll ride the elevator together with the block. Why can he fly across the water while others need to be escorted? Ooh. Got an achievement for this. Was this like the last box I haven't completed yet? The beasts have been sealed. The world is now safer.
戦利品か。冒険の褒美だと思って取っとけ。
取っとけ。What is this? Bunch of nonsense here. Let me just TP up because I don't want to climb up. Because this is the Temple of Space has been made by Asmodee. Wait, how have I not been here before? What is this place? I was sure I explored like all around here, but apparently not. But yeah, the unknown goddess actually made this space, and it's kind of like her museum. It's like a preservation project to take different aspects of like the culture of Tevat. Sometimes human creations, sometimes creatures, sometimes humans themselves, people are also here, and preserve them
戦利品か。
forever.
冒険の褒美だと思って取っとけ。
Wowee! Oh, and those are wizard thieves preserved forever. Oh, there are different types of Mora boxes here. From different regions. Oh, that's quite lovely. Oh, and there is a... Lord Trubetskoy's treasure. A corner of the treasure vault of the governor of Notcry. Somehow quite a few wizards seem to have found their way into it. You have the right? Oh, therefore... Wait, couldn't even read the entire achievement. No, Excuse me.
運命の変わり目危ないみんなは俺が守れ
Let's
Let's heal up with Durin as well. Man, how have I not been here before? Arcadia. You know what Arcadia is? Arcadia is the like island or land or whatever that Kaya told us about in 1.0. He was telling us a tale about Arcadia back in his character story in 1.0, or like character quest. Are they alive? Yes, I think so. I think if they are freed, they can like still continue living. They're kind of in stasis right now. So they're kind of like permanently. They're kind of like they're temporarily unalived, but they can be let out. Sometimes you have to put them back into their boxes, as some of the puzzles, because they fled the box and we need to put them back in and freeze them again. Strange characters bleed across the surface of the stone tablet. The words make sense to you, though you can't say why. Were the ancient capital of the old entombed while it stood, death would not have found it on the breeze. Vanquished exile of a fallen kingdom, knight of the golden bow, wandered without a hearth. To cold ash he turned amidst the grief of his beloved, never to unseal the ruined city's gates from this side of the world again. A Metro Historia emerges under the text. I have no idea who wrote the display boards around here, and I haven't the faintest clue what they are going on about. But anyway, it looks like every door in this exhibition hall only opens from the inside. If Arcadian city-states were all designed like this, then their downfall really isn't that surprising. Like Capitano? It's kind of different. Capitano's soul fused with the Lord of the Night. So he's not really dead at all. But she could probably put Capitano in stasis. If you wanted to. Will be the remaining harbingers in Snezhnaya? Probably? Avoid dirty fruit. But yeah, Pantalone seems to even be in Sumeru right now. So we'll meet him next patch. Can I just stand here and not move? And then we just have the Rooster left and Piero. Right, and that would be all of them. Or am I missing somebody? What an amazing challenge.
なんだかプレゼントを開けるときみたい緊張するね
Oh, now I have to collect particles. This is more interactive. Oh my god, I'm falling. No, I missed some. I know I don't have to collect them all, but the faster I collect them,
これって何に使うの
the shorter the challenge. What is this guy? Supposedly this is a sword training formation used by the Tengu of Inazuma to teach their students. I can't really make sense of it myself. It looks more like some kind of strange trick meant to fool the eyes. There's a name carved into it, Teruyo. Okikuni says he's never heard of a Tengu by that name, so it's probably just someone's random carving. Is there... do we know a Teruyo? I need to look this up now. Is this like one of Makoto's friends? There was Tengu who lived around the time of the Cataclysm. She was close to Iwakura Michihiro, so no, it's not. Piero was in the like initial trailer. Like there were 2 trailers with Piero. Or was it 1 trailer? There was one where he was... No, it was just one trailer. The one where he was walking and we saw the images of Not Cry flash behind him. And then he just like
この
looked
辺りで
at
遊んで
the shades.
本少し散歩してきてもいい
So it wasn't in the Not Cry trailer, it was in the Shades trailer. Before Not Cry. And it was like the first Not Cry teaser at the end there. Okay, some chests have been obtained. Let me mark the achievements. We got 3 today. Complete all challenges for 5 disc place cases. Covering all angles, although technically the challenge actually only has 2 sides. You have the right, therefore you have the right. Whether one qualifies to cross the threshold depends on whether they can think of a way around it. It was to open a door. Right. Angles. And gallery manners 101. So we have 2 achievements left. All the chests concealed by the pages, we haven't gone there yet with the compass. And defeat active elemental stars of every elemental type. Oh, this is for the boss. This is like a boss enemy challenge. He summons different stars depending on what element you apply to him. So I will actually go Pyro Hydro in the Stygian, and I will just need to do 1 run with Electro Cryo to fill it all, because it's just the 4. Roosterman could be best in slot for Celica and you still won't pull him. Nah, you would pull him if he was best in slot for Celica. Don't kid yourself. Okay, so thank you everybody very much for watching. But this will be the end of the stream for today. I do have a stream almost every day except for Thursdays at 8 PM CST, which is 3 hours before now. And yeah, tomorrow we'll have some Star Rail, some Currency Wars action. Hopefully the run will not take 2.5 hours like last time. I'll try my best to craft more offensive items so that my units don't deal peanuts damage 10 billion times. And then Wednesday we'll have an early stream. Oh, I didn't even type this on the Discord server, but it will be an early stream at 5 PM CST for the new Genshin patch. Very exciting. Both the characters and the story. Man, I can't wait to see the story. It's gonna be such a banger. Because the next patch is probably gonna be like a summer event. So it's gonna be like a cooldown patch before we get to Sneznaya. But next one is like the pinnacle, the climax. Could be the most epic story we've had so far in Genshin. Maybe I'm hyping it up too much. So yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye bye!